Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today is the night before I leave for Umrah. I'm leaving tomorrow morning, inshallah. I'm basically done with most of my packing, all of my packing really. My mom is just like finishing up some last minute things, but we're basically done. I just wanted to do a little reflection before this journey begins, because you know me, love to reflect. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't feel ready for this trip. It's not a trip, it's a pilgrimage. I don't feel ready for Umrah. I don't feel mentally ready, physically ready. I mean, physically you can never really be ready. You always feel like you're missing something. But just mentally, I'm in a terrible place. And I knew that coming back to New York would be hard. I knew that there would be a lot of, I'm angled really weird. I knew that I would be dealing with a lot of past demons and things that would be really hard for me to have to go through. I knew that. And in the beginning, I thought I was doing really well. I was, keeping up with a lot of the things that Taysir has taught me. I was trying to keep up with a lot of the habits, like doing dhikr in the morning and reading Quran and things like that. And just preparing for Umrah was helping me with that. And even like when I was in certain settings, I would try my best to watch my language and to be careful how I was speaking and what I was saying. Just very mindful about the things that were going on in my mind and coming out of my mouth. But then I failed. I crashed and I burned and I failed, and I just completely disappointed myself, and I don't need to go into details. That's not necessary. But I completely disappointed myself in my behavior, and I'm so angry right now I could throw my phone. And I'm just beyond agitated at myself and my behavior and how I couldn't hold it together for 5 days after Taysir. 5 days. I couldn't hold it together. I just went back to my old ways. And that makes me angry. Very, very angry at myself. Only myself, nobody else. And, that's just the harsh reality of things. And you know what bothers me the most? I get it. Life is hard. We sin. We are sinners. And that's kind of the point of life. You're always going to sin, and you're always going to do just the unspeakable. And that's where Allah's mercy comes in. It's not possible to stay away from sin, but it is. But we have to continue to worship Him because He deserves to be worshipped, and we have to keep going to Him and making tawbah and asking for forgiveness over and over and over again and humbling ourselves in that process. But what just bothers me the most about this, and something that I just cannot get over and cannot wrap my mind around, is, before, when I would do these things or I would be in a bad place, it was because my spirituality was lacking too. And I wasn't keeping up with my prayers, and I wasn't doing any extra or acts of ibadah, and I wasn't earning sacred knowledge. And I was just at an all-time low when it came to my spirituality, so it made sense why I would dip. But now, that's not the case. I'm doing more spiritually than I've ever done in my entire life, and that wasn't enough. I moved away, for Pete's sake, to earn better knowledge and to be a better person. And even that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough to stop me from sinning. That wasn't enough. And I'm just so angry. I'm angry because I don't know who to go to, and I don't, because you can't tell people what you do. You can't. You have to act like a saint all the time and pretend like you're perfect. Because, you don't disclose that information. You don't disclose how bad you are. You just pretend like you're perfect so everybody else feels the pressure to be perfect. I'm just going off about God knows what. But I guess that just shows that, I was thinking too good of myself. I was thinking too highly of the things that I was doing with my life. Oh wow, like you went to taste here. Oh wow, you know, you do extra acts of ibadah, like good for you, pat on the back. That stuff doesn't mean anything, clearly, because it didn't penetrate my heart. It didn't change my heart. And I was just here thinking, wow, good for you, Sophia. You're so much better. You can totally handle yourself. And Allah just proved me wrong. Not Allah, me. I proved myself wrong, because all good comes from Him and all evil comes from ourselves. It was me. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not making any sense. I'm sad and I'm upset.